All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, Soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. We've been pondering the return of some of General Hospital's most diabolical villains for so long now that we're almost numb to the fact that we seem to have gotten confirmation of his return. But that seems to be exactly what happened at the end of Thursday's episode. Pascal delivered a present to Anna in her cell, The Crystalline Conspiracy, a novel written by P.K. Sinclair. Now, most people might be grateful for a little light reading. But Anna threw that book out of her hands as fast as she could, and we can't blame her, because right on the book's title page was a handwritten note for my muse, and it was signed by C. Put it all together, and it seems that either someone's going very far out of their way to scare Anna, or Caesar Faison's back. That was, after all, Anna's first fear before she was chloroformed and kidnapped, but we never got very far in testing the theory out. But now it seems all but certain. When he first appeared back in 1990, Faison was using the alias of P.K. Sinclair, adventure novelist who wrote the book given to Anna and one called The Alpine Express. The heroine of both books was Daphne, an anagram of Devane, and the adventures mirrored those Anna and Faison shared when she worked for him as a double agent at DVX. And that was just the start of decades of a creepy, possessive, downright vile obsession with Anna. Of course, Faison wasn't the only one we've been suspicious of returning. If the one behind Anna's kidnapping wasn't him, then there was a good chance Peter was back once again. And if Anna had been given another novel by P.K. Sinclair, that might have been true. More recently, Peter adopted his father's pen, named to write his own book, The Severed Branch. If Anna had gotten that book, even if it didn't have a note, we'd be leaning more into thinking Peter was, indeed, back from the dead. After all, that third novel was what finally gave everyone confirmation that he was Faison's son, thanks to a series of thinly veiled allusions. Why not use it to torment Anna into letting her know he'd returned? But since it was the Crystalline Conspiracy and was signed by C, it can only mean one thing: Faison's back, and he's the true threat behind Sidwell. And since he's a charmingly chilling villain in his own right, we shudder to think of what's to come if Faison shows his face once again, provided he still has his face. That is, but that's something to worry about later.